walking out to the shop, check on Tommy and the guys. We've been working on Daytona's circle track car. Guys haven't realized we've been doing a lot of circle track stuff. Season's almost over though, so trying to get these cars finished up. How's it going, Tommy? Got a lot of wiring.
You want it simplified, right?
Simplified harness.
There you go.
Look at all this stuff.
How's that for simplified?
With 2 wires?
2 wires.
Dang. Going through the rest of it? Or now you're wrapping it? Nice. 2 wires. What are those two to?
No pump.
Fuel pump power wires. No fuel level?
It's still got fuel level.
Huh? Must be a different wire. Who knows? But yeah, roof's chopped off. Tommy's getting all the wiring cleaned up. I will probably start welding on it tonight. We got they put a new engine in it. So we got the new engine in her. She's good. Sounds pretty healthy, which is good. So yeah, we'll start getting her welded up and a couple other things done. Hood pins, that sort of stuff. Basically everything we just did to Cody's car. Definitely going to do the front kind of protection that I did on mine, on both Cody's and this car, Daytona's car. But yeah, haven't seen the Alero out there yet, so we'll see how it does. It's big, it's probably kind of heavy, but should be good. Automatic. His first time doing this. First time racing anything really, so that'll be really fun. But let's get her done. What up, guys? So we're back with the Alero. I think we're actually going to call this the Lil Tike. But it's going to be the Lil Tike Tank because it's going to be pretty big, pretty heavy. But this thing is turned out sick. So obviously cut the roof off. And the cage is just about done. I got to finish the welds. But all the welding, well, excuse me, everything is at minimum tacked on. Pretty sick. The only other thing I think we might do is I might do some bars from here to there. Or like there, kind of a triangulated there. We have that on Cody's. I kind of liked how it not only looked but made it a little safer and functional, so pretty close. And then I have to do the seat bars as well. So the bars that go basically from the cage down and under the seat rail bars, they're going to come basically down like that and then out, down and out to a cross section, a couple top cross sections. It'll look like that seat like it did before, like a lawn chair. And then we have to mount the seat, and then we'll build a brace coming off this bar. They'll come out like this with another flat piece, and that'll brace onto the Kirky racing seat. Aside from that, and me finishing basically all the 360 welding on it, this cage is done. The Alero has a very sloped roof. Kind of crazy. Like, super crazy actually, how sloped the roof comes down. Like, the roof is going to sit really weird. You guys will see, the windshield was back to like here, so this whole thing is going to stick out of the windshield. So, gonna be odd, but whatever. What's up, guys? Checking back in. Getting there. We got, the cage is done. It's fully welded. She's good. Now I'm getting ready. I got that's welded on. Now time for the seat brace. So yeah, I'm gonna get the seat brace on, and then we have the plate to put here. Actually, I'm going to probably put that on in like 2 minutes. And then we're going to put the roof back on, weld the roof on, and start welding up, put the doors back on and start welding up the doors. Alright, checking back in. Tommy's got that cutoff switch going, welding up. The seat brace, almost done with it. We got to put this plate on, but I think that looks pretty good. It's freaking solid, so should be good. Alright, we got Cody pulling out my car with my flat tire.
Straight back.
Poor tire. getting ready. All right, Cody, tell everybody what you're doing.
I am putting on Caleb's older tires, the 70 series, because turns out we had a little more mile an hour than we had first thought of, so the 60 series aren't going to work, essentially.
So you had a 65, didn't you?
Or yeah, I had 65, so we're going up to 70s, with technically a little more tread in them too, so that'll be a little helpful, worst case.
Yeah.
If that doesn't work, then I guess we're going to have to figure out how to make this thing go fast in third.
Then you go down all the way to the 60.
Yeah, then I'll go back into the 60 again.
Yep.
Either that, or I just figure out how to make that lower line work. Because looking at, you know, the tape and stuff like that, when I tried to follow the faster guy's line on that top side, I had so much speed down the straight, I was hitting red line like you were in second on the 65s.
Yep.
But from what we had read and what we had, our research, the second gear in these is longer than the second gear in your car. But I guess it wasn't.
Yeah.
So we'll find out.
Yeah, I think the 70s will be better.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I was hitting it like at almost the beginning of it. You're hitting it like a little past halfway. And that depends on where you're going to be braking and everything too, or letting off. So I think these will work for it. But yeah, Cody's car looking good. Just got to throw the hood back on. He got some armor for his radiator because you had a couple big dents in it, but it didn't break.
Yeah, a couple dents, but no breaks. The hood came a little loose, and our trunk flew off last race. But that's all fixed. We have all of the mounted points welded on. The trunk is just fully welded on.
Yeah, all the front mounts for the hood are welded on.
I've learned a little bit.
And we welded the trunk on. So it's gonna wiggle a little, but it ain't coming off.
Compared to how much noise this car was making?
Yeah, it's probably gonna make less noise now, in all honesty.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You got all of them swapped?
All of them are swapped.
Sweet.
Jack out.
So I got spare wheels and tires. Excuse me, I got spare tires, so just gotta throw one of Cody's on for right now so that I can go get a tire put on that. Because we don't have our machine up yet, so yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
You can tell we're getting better.
What was that?
I said you can tell we're getting better at building. Daytona's car looks a little bit better than mine. We're learning more, figuring out what not to do in the beginning.
Yeah.
Having a better plan as you build it. This one we also had less time, and we were learning as we went. So.
No, yours came out good. I still like yours.
Yeah.
Still looks good.
Oh yeah.
We'll mask them off, paint them tomorrow.
It's windy.
It's always gonna be windy. But yeah, we'll get all that done, and then yeah, we gotta pull mine back out because that's not supposed to be in that far. You see? So yeah, we're gonna hook up, pull this back out, put the bumper back on.
One more thing.
Mine did its job. Huh?
We both collected our purple paint for the weekend.
Oh, that's blue paint.
Oh, you got blue paint.
I have blue and red. That is Joel. I hit Joel pretty hard. When this tire blew, I just went wham, smack into the side of Joel. Like there was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I just hit him hard.
Yeah, look at mine real quick.
Yeah, then there's the tire. Bunch of tire marks on the side. I got a little purple there actually. There's some purple. That's purple.
Oh yeah,
Right
but that's
there.
from last time.
No, that's from this past race. That was from the heat.
Oh, okay. I wonder if you can even see mine anymore.
No, yeah, your front end was smashed a little bit. We got it pulled back out.
We already bashed it back together, but had a little bit of a collision right here. I'm going to say that was my fault looking back at it. I just don't know where the nose is, and I'll be a little more careful this next time.
Yep.
Also on my restarts, I didn't know where the nose is, so I was like half a car back on everybody.
Here's the hint. You'll know where your nose is when you rear end the guy behind you. Just give him a little bump, and then you know where it is.
Right.
That's what I do. That's what most people do. Yeah. Let's do it. Yeah, just give him a little love tap. He still got bumpers and chains and everything on, so let's get it done. So Daytona's car, we have it basically done. All the doors are welded on. Tommy's cleaning them up a little bit so it doesn't look so bad. Cage is done. The only thing we have to do is gotta go get some drill bits so that we can finish drilling the mounts, and then I have to build the back brace. It's literally all that's left, I'm pretty sure. Because the transponder's on, Oh, we got to put hood pins on and put the hood on. The hood's already skinned, so we're good there. Everything else is attached, so yeah, we pretty much can give it a wipe off, put some stickers on it, and we'll probably do that tomorrow. We'll put stickers on it, wipe it off, load it up. I'm going to go racing with 3 cars.
Alright, so we are almost done with Daytona's car. We have the seat in. We're welding in the last piece of the seat down there. That's just the back support. We have everything. Yeah, it's all bolted in. And then we need to put the harness in, which took you 20 minutes on my car? So, piece of cake. We're there. Check it out. So, we have the doors welded on here. Got battery cutoff switch. This doesn't wiggle. But the only problem is, Daytona's just going to have to pull that linkage there to get it to shift into drive and neutral and stuff. That's pretty funny. But, seat's in. Tommy is putting on the hood pins that I forgot the name for. Tommy is putting on the hood pins over here. We have this side already done. It looks great. Just riveting in these little plates here makes it look even better. So, yeah, this car is really complete. You can tell as we do this, we're getting better at building these. This car is done really well, even with the cage that we had to do ourselves, which came together really well too. So, we will finish this car up. We gotta put some fuel in mine. I don't know how we're gonna do that yet. I think we might just drive it to the gas station, which would be kind of funny because it's only a couple blocks away from us where we are. We got oil changes and the 2 race cars that I've already been in. We're just ready to. We're getting ready to go. We have plenty of time this time. No big rush like last time, so that's nice too.
I don't need to. Alrighty, guys. So it is race day, and Daytona's car is basically done. I'm pretty stoked with it. What do you think, Cody?
It looks really clean. Like, it was done really well.
Yeah, it looks pretty clean.
How this one came out.
Like, I just
one nitpick I think we all have.
what, the cage sticking out of front in the windshield?
You come here, you can tell it sticks out like a ½ inch.
Yeah, that's the only thing. But then again, it's probably safer.
Oh, for sure. And we can just we can add a visor that goes over.
We'll add a visor, then it'll look better. But I mean, Tommy riveted all those on. Like, this one got the works. It has the best window net placement.
Yeah.
Like, we've made all the bars, the seat mount.
And with this here, makes it so easy to get in and out of.
Yeah, that makes it easy. And I like the window bar placement, like these. I'm stoked with how those look.
Oh, yeah, we just don't have a shift linkage.
Yeah, it just, but I mean, that's okay. It's 100%. Literally, all you have to do is pull the rod and goes reverse, goes forward. Like, everything still works. So, yeah, this car's ready to go. We just have to drive it a little bit and put a little more trans fluid in it. Pretty sure it's got a full tank of gas. And yeah, Cody has got he's got to go get gas in his car. So I think I'll follow him.
In this car?
No.
So you got to drive it around a little bit.
No, just around the yard. I'll follow you in, like, the Focus or something.
Okay.
But Cody's got to go get gas, and we're not going to put it on the open trailer. It's going to be the enclosed trailer, so it's kind of hard to fill it up with gas inside the enclosed trailer.
Yeah.
So we'll go there, and Cody can fill his car up with gas. Now is when it's becoming a race car, guys. It's getting stickers. Stickers make it a race car, right, Tommy?
We do.
Stickers make it a race car. Number 63, look out! This car is not going to look the same after today. Just saying, it's not. So what do you think, Daytona? It's done.
I like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, got your seat bolted in. Got all your straps on. Look, we got all your stickers on this side. Big 6.3 looking good. What do you think?
We get more faster now, stickers.
Yeah, it's more faster with more stickers, you're right. Tommy's putting your roof sticker on, then we'll do the other side. It's getting there. Got your name on it. I think you put your name on the other side so far.
Yeah, it's on there.
It's on there? Got that D Smith. Oh yeah, Daytona Smith. Look at that. Yeah, buddy. Cody's going out for his maiden voyage to get fuel. Daytona's about to.
I know what's wrong with it.
Ain't got no gas in it.
Got no gas in it.
Alright, let's go already. Don't hit my car. Totally almost rear-ended Cody. I thought he was going and he didn't go. With him literally at the camera driving. Not a good thing. Front chain is bouncing, I can see it. He's waving at everybody. Taking your race car to the gas station. Windy. You need to zip tie the front chain up. It was bouncing and coming up. I could see it.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah, we need to zip tie that up so that it's not dragging. There you go. Throw some gas in it. Tell me once that pineapple monster. I know. I have some. This is where I get the big ones. He's carrying his steering wheel. But look, guys. Look, he's carrying his steering wheel. Now he's hiding it. The steering wheel.
There it is.
You got your steering wheel. Get back in your car.
Got the monster, got the Red Bull, ready to go.
Time to got some gas. Time to drive back to the shop. Load them up. Time to go racing. Let's do it. Looking good.